St. Paul is asking about the resurrection. I mean, how do we know that Jesus really rose from the dead? We're going to have to trust somebody. There are lots of folks in the world that will deny that we walked on the moon or that the Holocaust happened, and all sorts of these things that are around. And when I was little, I had a neighbor I was on a farm, and he lived in a house about a half a mile away. His name was Ronnie. He was older than me, but I liked him, and he would walk over and we would hang out. And one time he showed me he had these 2 scratches on his arm, and he said that the boogeyman got him. Ooh, boy, I'll tell you what. He said, "You want to walk over to my house?" No, thanks. No way. But I got older, and I realized that he made it up. It wasn't true. There's no boogeyman. I don't know, I think it was a cat. Anyway, the idea is that you have to trust somebody. How do you know that Jesus rose from the dead? Because if he didn't, then this is not going to do us any good. But we believe it. Why? You have to trust somebody. My mom and dad were the first people to teach me. My grandparents, lots of people that believe that his tomb was empty. He did die. That's a historical fact. You don't have to have any faith for that. But that he walked out of his own tomb and he's seated at the right hand of the Father, and that he's going to be on this altar giving his life to save us. When I was little, we had what was called CCD, Confraternity of Christian Doctrine, religious education. Wednesday night, I went to public school. And one teacher came in, it was a substitute teacher, and said, "I want you to close your eyes." Yes, I love closing my eyes in class. "And I want you to think about Jesus." And you know what? This is probably 40-some years ago now, and I can remember it like it was yesterday. We were told to imagine a place that was really special. I knew where that place was. I can still see it. It's on the farm where I grew up. Imagine just being there by yourself, and you're really happy, and then here comes Jesus, and you get to meet him and talk to him and listen to him. And that's a time I will remember until the day I die. I think I knew then that Jesus is real, a real person who lived in our world, and he died to save this world. And he had a power that we couldn't even begin to imagine. We don't have to be afraid of him. We can trust him, and we can know him. But you're going to have to decide. We can't make you believe. But I know that you do already. There'll be things that will test that. Things that will stretch that, but things that will deepen that. An empty tomb, the greatest good news the world ever had, that God had a power, and he still has that power. We are going to leave this world the way everyone leaves it. We'll come to the end of our earthly pilgrimage. We don't have to think about that just yet, but it's coming, and we can live in faith, not fear. God gave us that gift, and now we live it for him.